What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to Shades Tube. Tonight is Thursday, February the 16th, 2023. How you guys doing? How was your Thursday? Hope you guys had a good day. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for people to come in. It is kind of late. Of course, not here on the West Coast, but it is late in other areas, okay? Let me turn this down a little bit, y'all. Let me go ahead and get all this ready. Let's go ahead and get this ready while people come in. Wait, y'all. I got to start. Well, today I couldn't go out any earlier because I had something to do earlier. Hey, Adam, and thank you for coming in. I had something to do before I had to go to work. Then I had to go to my urologist to get my acupuncture done. So I didn't get a chance to go to work until like 4. But I did get off my regular time. I just had to go run some errands for my kids. They always want something every time I get off of work. And so that's what delayed me. But I'm going to try to go out early tomorrow for real, like early, so I can get back early, so I can get on quicker than when I come on and stuff. Because it's like late on the East Coast, other Central Coasts and things like that. But anyway, guys, thank you for coming in. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you can subscribe if you like. Also, leave a comment if you're watching this in the replay. And hit, y'all, I'm always eating when I get online. Hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Hold on for a second, y'all. Y'all, I'm sitting up here talking right and got damn food in my mouth. And I'm talking food flying out my mouth and shit. This is really disgusting, man. That's why I got to stop eating when I get on camera. And y'all know my ass got I cannot have nothing, no food on the floor, nothing else. So I'm sitting up here looking for the damn food. And I'm going to have to vacuum the floor when I get off this live, But anyway, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get ready because I don't want to keep you guys too long tonight because it's kind of late. And I have to grade my son's schoolwork as well, okay? But anyway, let me go ahead. So tonight, y'all, we're just going to do some news-related things. Earlier today, I was looking at some articles on my phone, and I saw this article about, let me go to it, the woman who survived Takeoff shooting. She spoke out. She actually spoke out like way back in January, I think January 29th, but I didn't see this until today, actually. So I want to go ahead and tell you guys what she said. Let me see which one I want to use. So let me use it on Revolt TV. So this is the woman who survived Takeoff shooting, and she spoke out for the first time since the incident. Okay, so it says, I got this from Revolt. Okay, it says one of the victims that was injured in the shooting that took the life of Migos rapper Takeoff is speaking out for the first time, nearly 3 months after being hospitalized from a gunshot wound to the head. Okay, I didn't even know somebody got injured. Wait, let me turn this music down just a little. So let's see. Like any other 24-year-old, I was just out partying and celebrating, Cindy Leday said in an exclusive interview with K Houston 11 that was released on Wednesday, January the 18th. And you know what, y'all, I didn't even see that. She said, I really never dressed up for Halloween, and that was something I was excited about. Toward the end of the event, she said she could sense something was wrong when she saw Migos rapper Quavo getting upset during a dice game. At first, she thought it was just a friendly exchange. That's when I knew something was wrong, said Leday. As previously reported by Revolt, Takeoff, whose real name is Kersnick Kerry Ball, was fatally shot at a private event in a bowling alley in Houston, Texas on November the 1st, 2022. The Houston Police Department confirmed that an argument over a dice game is what led to the incident. The third victim of the shooting was reported to be Quavo's 23-year-old assistant. Joshua Washington. No, Washington. He was also taken to a nearby hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Okay, she said, I felt the sting in the back of my head. I felt myself falling. Lede said of the moment she was hit by the gunfire. It was like a scary movie, really, she continued. I was just grateful that I did survive because the place that it hit in my head, I just feel like it was a miracle, she added. Lede was in a coma and intubated before she woke up, surrounded by her family. She said, I was in the hospital for about a week. I didn't really want to be there. Okay, so that's what she was saying, y'all. I could play the whole interview, but I don't know how long that interview is. Um, Let me see. I'll just play a little bit of it. Let's see.
I'm Grace White. Many people don't realize the night rapper Takeoff was shot and killed in Houston. There were other people injured. One of them is 24-year-old Sydney Lede. She was shot in the head in the early morning hours of November 1st, spent a week in the hospital, and says it's a miracle she survived. Lede is born and raised in Houston and says she's been leaning on her family for support. It's a story we've been working on for months and waiting until she was ready to tell her story. In her first interview, she talks with us about what it was like being there that night and the wounds she's still recovering from, physically and emotionally. Sydney, first, tell us how you're doing.
Every day is different. I'm going through different emotions. I haven't saw a therapist or anything, so most days I'm happy. Most days, I could just to sum it up, it's a mix of emotions. So I have random times where I feel angry. A lot of, I wouldn't say sadness. It's I have feelings of being grateful that I am still here.
Oh.
You've made
Let me show y'all what this lady looks like. And then you guys can go to Revolt TV or either 11K Houston and you can hear the full interview. I'm not going to play the full interview on this live tonight, okay? So let me show y'all what she looks like. If you guys can see her. Let's see. Where's the picture at? Wait, damn it. Wait a minute, let me see. So let me see if I show her face.
Tell us.
So that's her right there, y'all. She had got shot in the head, I think the back of the head, when they were shooting, at the event that Migos were at and where Takeoff was fatally injured. So if you guys want to hear the rest of that interview, like I said, you can go to revolt.com or you can watch it at K Houston, what is it? KHOU 11, which is a Houston news channel. All right. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Let's see. So they got another recall, y'all, on a generic blood pressure drug. Let me tell you guys what that is. All right. This is a news light, so okay, let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, they're recalling 34,000 bottles of diazem hydrochloride extended release capsules. The generic drug is used to treat high blood pressure and chest pain. Yeah, that's DILTIAZEM. Okay, hydrochloride, HYDROCHLORIDE. That's another hypertension medication. All right, and it's also used to treat chest pain. Hey, Missy, how you doing? So they do have that medication being recalled. Y'all know what? I used to take that a long time ago, but it was not a efficient hypertension drug for me, so they took me off of that. Again, that drug is called let me just write it in here because y'all know I be saying these words so crazy. It's just plainly ridiculous. Okay. Okay. It's really ridiculous. Even if I go to Google, by the time I do my live, I'll forget how to pronunciated. Now, of course, this other word is easy. It's hydrochloride. Okay. But I'm going to put it up there so you guys can see it. Because, I may be saying it wrong and then you don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is, let me see if I can say this right. I said okay, forget it. Y'all see it up there. That's what it is, okay? Anyway, that has been recalled, 34,000 bottles of it. The company said it is recalling the drug because certain lots of the prescription drug failed impurity tests at a U.S. Food and Drug Administration laboratory. The recall includes they have a lot of lot numbers here. Let me see. Lot number HACE, let me do this again. Lot number HAC31208. And they have 6,912 bottles of those. Lot number HAC31218. They have 6,792 bottles out of those. Lot number HAC44608. They have 6,816 bottles of that out. Lot number HAD14528. They have 6,840 bottles of that drug. Okay, so again, the drug on the screen has been recalled. Okay, 34,000 bottles of it because certain lots of the prescription drug failed impurity tests at a U.S. Food and Drug Administration laboratory. The drugs were distributed throughout the U.S. and have expiration dates ranging from April 2023 to February 2024. And Sun Pharmaceutical first announced the recall last month, but this week they upgraded it to Class C, meaning this product may cause temporary health issues that in rare cases could be serious. So yeah, cardizem. I used to take that Missy along. I think a while ago I used to take that, and my doctor actually took me off of that because it wasn't good enough, for me and stuff. So yeah, cardizem, and the other one I can't pronounce that. But yeah, that is the drug. Thank you, Missy, for clarifying that. So yeah, so if y'all have that, check with your doctor or your pharmacist regarding that. This lady right here is nuts. Okay, in this comments, she said, "What's the name of the blood pressure pill? We don't understand lots number. Stop with the misinformed information because they switch my medication and I don't feel right when I take it." She clearly didn't read this good because it says the name, which is right up there. Okay, so if y'all are taking that, make sure you call your doctor or your pharmacist, okay, regarding that medication. All right. Now they have another pill. All these pills, y'all. Nothing is safe. Okay, so another pill that's taken by diabetic people could have Alzheimer's risk. Okay, a cheap pill taken by millions of diabetics can have their risk of Alzheimer's, according to new research. Okay, here's another. I'm about to put this up here to y'all. It's Actos. I think I'm saying this right. I don't know. That's why I'm going to put it up here because, man, I don't know if this is right. Let me see. Let me put the other name up there too. Glitzone, I guess, or Glitzazone. It may be Glitzazone. Okay, this is the other medication that could lead to an increased risk of Alzheimer's. Okay, they said this drug slows mental decline, slashing rates of the memory robbing illness. The tablets, costing about 30p each, could be a game changer. They help control blood sugar levels by boosting the hormone insulin. Let's see. Type 2, wait a minute. Are they saying, wait a minute, this may be beneficial. I think I may be reading this wrong. They help control blood sugar. Let me finish reading it. Levels by boosting the hormone insulin. Type 2 diabetes, the form caused by unhealthy lifestyles, affects 4.5 million people in the UK. They are twice as prone to dementia. Both conditions are linked to poor circulation. Okay, I don't know. This is over here in UK, so we're gonna. I don't know if they even use that drug over here, so I didn't know this is in UK. So strike that right there, okay? Stuff just be coming up on my phone, y'all, at times and stuff, and I don't see the country or whatever the case is. I don't know why they even give us news articles from different countries like this. Anyway, okay, let me go to my next one. Okay, so we got that. We got the blood pressure one. All right, let's see. Yeah, we have that. Let's see what else. Any other? Okay, I think I already told you guys about this. Let me see if this is the same article. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just reading to the. Yeah, I think this is the one that I told you guys about. I was reading this earlier, but I think that we talked about this yesterday. Yeah, this is the same one we read yesterday. But you know what, y'all? I did not know they recalled Lozartan a couple of years ago. And hopefully they removed the cancer-causing agent, because the reason why I say that, let me see if that's the medication I got. Because if it is the medication that I have, yeah, it is. I'm going to have to talk to my doctor, because they just changed my blood pressure medication to the Lozartan about 6 months ago. So I'm going to have to talk to my cardiologist the next time I have my appointment. And I'm going to have to ask him, did they actually remove the cancer-causing agent from that drug? Because if they did, I don't need to be taking that. Okay? Because so they took that off the, I guess they took it off the shelf for a little bit, because they had cancer risk chemicals called nitrosamines. I think we talked about that the other day. nitrosamines. Those chemicals, in it. That it was a high level and stuff. So they had took Lozartan and Valsartan off the shelves. I guess back in 2018 or either 2019 or either 2020 and stuff. So hopefully they got that cancer stuff, chemicals out of it, because I don't need to be taking it if they didn't. Let's see what Misty said. They said actors increase. Oh wow, Atos. Oh, okay, so Actos they do give it over here. Okay, I don't know why they keep on making all these medications with all these different chemicals that cause cancer. I don't understand why they keep on doing this. Look, I didn't even know that the heartburn drug Zantac and the diabetes drug called metformin and the smoking cessation medication called Chantix all had a recall too, because of nitrosamines, if that's how you pronounce that. Y'all worried about that daggone vaccine. I'm telling y'all straight up, y'all better be worried about these medications, because every time I look around, there are recalls. Okay. And y'all know that same stuff, nitrosamines, is found in water, cured and grilled meats, dairy products, and veggies, according to the FDA. I told y'all that the other day. They say everybody's exposed to traces amount of nitrosamines. I got to find out how you really say that word, because I just know that's not the way you said it. I'm about to put it in Google. Studies link the contaminants to increased cancer risk if people are exposed to large amounts over a long period of time. And you know what they said? Public health experts have long been aware of the small risk associated with sustained exposure to these contaminants. That's sad, man. And they claim that food safety experts have worked to reduce nitrosamines in foods such as cured meats to far below levels found in the 1970s and 80s. And I remember telling y'all about this the other day reading this. So yeah, that's a damn shame. Let me see how you actually pronounce this word. Let me go to Google and see how you pronounce this word, because I know I be saying this word wrong, y'all. I don't understand why they put all this stuff in these foods when they know it causes cancer. I just really don't understand that. And you don't really have to have that in there. I'm pretty sure they can find something safer. Let me see how you pronounce this. That's amazing how I can spell the word, but don't remember how to say it. See, there it is. Right. Let me see how they pronounce this. Let's see. No. Pronounce it.
Nitrosamines.
Okay, so let me see that again, because man.
Nitrosamines.
So it's nitrosamines. I was almost right. Nitrosamines. That's the ingredients. Yeah, I see. You're right. You're right, Missy. That's the ingredients that they have in all this different type of foods, even in candy, in the water and everything. Nitrosamines. Let me see that what they said again. How they said it again.
Nitrosamines.
Samines. Okay. Nitrosamines. Okay. It's pretty simple when you look at it like that. Though it's nitro, then samines. Nitrosamines. Okay. Anyway, that's found in a lot of stuff, man. And that's really sad though when you think about it. Because damn, they just don't really be caring. They just more concerned about, making that money and that's it. Which is a shame. Let's see what these people say right here. Okay. But anyway, y'all can talk about that with your doctors and things like that about the medications and stuff and go from there. That's all you really can do. I mean, don't stop taking blood pressure pills or diabetic pills or whatever without consulting your doctor first, okay? Period. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see this next story, y'all. That's a shame. Okay, let's see. So that's that. Okay, here's the update on the Michigan gunman who killed those 3 college students. Okay, so the gunman, let me see if this is the one. Yeah. The gunman who killed 3 students and critically injured 5 more in a mass shooting at Michigan State University has 2 pages of notes in his wallet that police said could provide insight into why he did it. The notes, which officers found on the shooter after he died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound in the hours following the massacre, threatened several institutions, including a church, a New Jersey school district, and various businesses to which he had a personal ties with. So he was mad. Anthony Dwayne McRae, 43, was previously identified as the suspect in Monday night attack at the university. Michigan State Police Lieutenant Renee Gonzalez said Thursday that authorities believe McRae acted alone and is the only suspect in the shooting. Although an investigation by local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies aims to piece together the gunman's motive, they have not yet determined it, Gonzalez said. However, McRae's notes could potentially give an indication of his motivation for allegedly carrying out the attack, Gonzalez said. That was the note that indicated where he was going to visit and also kind of gave an indication of why. Maybe a motive, but nothing we can actually confirm just yet, he said Thursday, adding that investigators determined in their preliminary probe that McRae was affiliated in various ways with some of the businesses listed on those pages discovered in his wallet. Through our investigation, we found that he had contact with some of those places. He was an employee of the Meyer warehouse at one time and a couple of the other businesses. It appears that he had some issues with the employees there when he was asked to leave, said Gonzalez. So it looks like he possibly, a motive for that was he felt slightly, and that's kind of what the note indicated. In addition to the notes, Gonzalez said the suspect had 2 handguns, a backpack filled with 8 loaded magazines of 9mm ammunition, a smaller bag that contained 50 rounds of loose ammunition, as well as a fully loaded magazine, in his breast pocket. The suspect used one of the 2 handguns, which were both purchased legally per an investigation by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, although neither was registered, to fatally shoot himself when officers followed a community tip to the spot in Lansing, just under 4 miles from the MSU campus, where they located McRae at about 11:30 p.m. on Monday. Gonzalez shared new details about the police confrontation with the suspect on Thursday, saying that officers made contact with McRae as he appeared to be walking toward his home. He said the officer stopped their vehicle about 20 feet from the suspect and ordered him to show his hands, but the suspect produced a weapon and killed himself. Police identified the three victims of Monday's mass shooting the following day. Alexandria Berner, 20, a junior at MSU. Brian Fraser, 20, a sophomore from Grosse Pointe. And Ariel Anderson, 19, a junior also from Grosse Pointe. A spokesperson for Sparrow Hospital confirmed Thursday that all 5 students who were hospitalized with injuries after the shooting remain in critical condition. Authorities are not releasing their names at this time. Dang, that is sad. So basically, it sounded like he was mad. Sounded like he was mad at these people at these different businesses where he worked at, or either he if he didn't work there, he had some type of other things going on with people there, or maybe somebody said something to him there that he didn't like. And I still say the guy had to have some kind of mental problems going on, because that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? And then still, why did he shoot those 3 kids and then the other 5? Because what did they do to him? Nothing. And if he used to, what? Did he used to work there or something? Or did they look at him the wrong way? Just weird. But I still say he probably got some he probably has some mental things going on, because it's just weird. I mean, why go and shoot random kids, you know? Let's see what these people are saying. The only way to avoid shootings like this is to allow either trained teachers or trained students with guns on campus. The areas with the highest crimes or areas with restricted gun laws. I don't know if I agree with that 100%. I don't know. I think they just need to put armed officers in the schools, and then on college campus. Security or something to deter these people from doing all this weird stuff. Debbie Shaw said he bought his weapons legally. We need stricter controls on the front end, so we don't have to deal with any more deaths on the back end. Your justification is so old and unimaginative after decades of using it. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I think they need to make gun laws stricter. I think they should make it harder to get a gun as well. They should also do mental evaluations on people before they can actually get a gun. And they need to make the laws, if you use a gun to kill someone, if it's not self-defense and you use it to do crimes or to kill someone, they need to make those prison sentences a little bit longer and a little tougher. And I think if they did that, a lot of people would stop doing crimes in general, especially with guns. Okay, let's see what else, y'all. Let's see. Somebody said mental health is the issue. That's what I say. I said, yeah, he had to have some type of mental stuff going on, because he was actually sound like to me that he was probably mad at some people. They didn't really go into all the details what those notes say, but when I read this through the way they wrote it up, which was a trip, it just sounds like he may have been mad or had some problems with some people who worked there or at the places where he worked at previously. And then I guess he just got mad about it and went on a shooting spree. I don't know. These people are nuts. Well, let's see. Yvonne said, why is it that people don't seem to be able to recognize the monsters that walk amongst us? Sometimes you can't recognize because sometimes people hide certain things and you can't see it. Okay. They put on different personas, around everybody, but deep down inside it can be a monster. You may not know it. So it's easy to understand why people don't recognize the monster that's inside of some people because sometimes you just don't see it, you know. Well, this one person said maybe because everyone is a monster waiting to come out. I don't agree with that because everybody is not a monster waiting to come out. Okay. Meg said, I believe the shooter was mentally ill. In this case, there was no monster. There was a mentally ill middle-aged man who had been wrestling with demons. And I actually agree with her. Um, I believe he has some mental issues too, because I don't see a sane person just shooting some students at a college for really no apparent reason, even if he had a reason still. I mean, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very strange. So I do think he had some type of mental problems going on, either mental illness. You'd be shocked how many people walk around and got mental problems and mental illness. It's a lot of people out there like that. Okay, so let's move on to the next story. My condolences, though, to the three students who got killed my condolences to their families, and their friends and stuff. And also my prayers are extended out to their families. Okay, and may those three students rest in peace. Also, my prayers out to the other five that are in the hospital recovering, we're trying to, recover from the um, the crime that was committed against them as well. Okay, let me go ahead and read the rest of them. I don't want no Apple free pass. T-Mobile is giving out free stuff because they be messing up these phones. What they need to do is credit everybody's phone bill for a month. Give them free service for a month. That's what T-Mobile needs to do. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one right here. Okay, we don't need to learn that. I don't even know why that came up on my phone today. So this is a silly little thing right here, a little crazy story. A woman with HIV decides to breastfeed her baby against hospital advice. And then y'all know what happened to the baby? The baby develops a rash in the mouth. Okay. So 25 years ago, a baby was born to a woman who was HIV positive. That baby was a girl, and it was later discovered that she was HIV positive as well. Sadly, this was before all the great advances in HIV medication, and her mother passed away while the child was quite young. Wow. Let's see. Perhaps being very young when her mother passed on, she did not get the opportunity to fully understand the real day to day impact of living with HIV. Since she had been born with HIV, it was almost undetectable in her body. She had a well adjusted life. Eventually, she began dating and would later give birth to a child. Because of her HIV status, she was given a C-section during the birthing process and advised that it was not in the child's best interest that be breastfed. She was even given medication prior to being discharged that would dry up her breast milk supply. Prior to being discharged, she was extensively counseled on the dangers of sharing body fluids with the child and the various ways and the many things she can do to prevent the child from acquiring the HIV virus. The young woman, however, did not listen to the advice of her healthcare provider and finally told her friends one day that she had been breastfeeding her child. She also told the friend that the child had developed some sort of rash in his mouth and had been constantly crying out in pain and had not been eating as much. Why would you breastfeed your child when you know you're HIV positive? That is stupid. The friend advised the young mother that she should take her baby to the doctor and confessed to them that she had been breastfeeding the baby, even though she had been warned not to do so. Babies are a huge responsibility. They arrive with the innocence of angels, and it is up to us, the parents and adults in their lives, to protect and nurture them from all ills until such a time they are capable to make decisions for and able to protect themselves. Now, why did they end that story like that? That is crazy. I hate the way they do these stories. Okay, so basically, the mother breastfed. The mother is HIV positive, okay? And she went on to breastfeed her baby, even though her doctors and the nurses warned her not to do it, okay? But she did it anyway. So I'm guessing when she did it, the baby, I know that the baby developed a rash because it says this in the article, but maybe the baby, because she said the baby was crying out in pain. So I'm thinking, I don't know all the symptoms of HIV, but if the baby was crying out because the mouth was hurting, maybe the baby had blisters and stuff in her mouth. I mean, his mouth. And then she probably also passed that disease on to her baby. And what would make her breastfeed her child knowing that she is HIV positive? You mean to tell me you want to? I don't know. I don't understand why she breastfed the baby. I just really don't. Because you can't say she wanted to, well, you can say she wanted to have that experience of breastfeeding, but if you know you are HIV positive, why would you do it and risk your baby catching HIV from you and then possibly dying because it's a baby? That's silly. Okay, let's read some comments. Sandra said, baby could have thrush. Are you a healthcare provider? I am, and I highly doubt you have never gone against doctor's suggestions. Every single person has, but not when you have a disease like HIV or something like herpes. You're not going to go against what the doctor tell you and breastfeed your baby, knowing that you possibly transmit HIV or herpes to your child. Okay, it doesn't matter if she's a nurse. That's common sense. Um, you don't go against certain things. Yeah, minor things, but not major things. So, Sandra, be quiet, okay? Nobody cares, okay? People who think, people who have some type of decency, don't breastfeed their babies when they know they have a disease like HIV and you know you can transmit it to your newborn baby. That's stupid. That's just like you have herpes. Why would you be doing certain things to transmit herpes to your child? That's crazy as heck. Who does that? Eric says, why take that chance when clearly the doctor advised you not to? Apparently, the mother cared more about herself than the baby. And I say the same thing. That's stupid. Okay, why would you breastfeed your baby when you have HIV? Somebody else said, it's sad that she was born with that too, and that she wants to feel the bond of breastfeeding her child. But yeah, she needs to think about her child now, and she shouldn't have done that. Now her child will have to deal with that the rest of life. Right, the article does not give any of the story, which is stupid. That's what somebody else said, so I don't know exactly what happened to the baby. But the thing about it doesn't matter what happened to the baby, because the thing about it, she really shouldn't be breastfeeding, okay? If she wants to feel that bond, breastfeed. And you can still feel the bond because the baby will be close to you, and bottle feed the baby while you have the baby in your arms up to your breast and just bottle feed because you know you got HIV. Goodness. Some people know they don't think. But I think when you have HIV, some people do get thrush in their mouth. I think that can be a symptom of HIV as well. I don't know for sure, but I think so. Because I remember when I was reading about that. Yeah. Somebody else said infants have a very fragile immune system, making them much more likely to acquire a virus. And number two, HIV is spread through breast milk. Why on earth? Why on earth would anyone take such a deadly risk? And I'm saying the same thing. A lot of things can be passed through breast milk. Okay, they tell you not to drink alcohol when breastfeeding because I breastfed all my kids, so I know what I'm talking about. You can't even drink alcohol and breastfeed. I mean, some people do drink a little, but you really shouldn't. A lot of things you're not supposed to do while breastfeeding. You can't even take certain hypertension medications or other type of medications when you're breastfeeding. So why would this lady breastfeed um, in knowing she has HIV? Gosh. Well, Logan, I agree with you. Logan said she doesn't deserve to be a mother or have that baby. She put him or her, wait a minute, I put him or her at risk. No, number one, it put him or her at risk. Number two, doesn't listen to doctor's orders. Three, selfish. Four, no brains. Prayers for the baby. Well, this other lady said, I am a baby boomer. And back in the 60s or the 70s, a woman that would have intentionally hurt her kid would have been whipped. Wow. And somebody said, whipped by whom? Let me see who she would have been whipped by. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Whooped by her family. Shit, the husband, whoever. Somebody said whipped. Do you mean 1860s and 1970s? What country was this in? Okay. I don't know. Back in the days, that's what they used to do, though. Back in those days. Oh, somebody said this was America, baby. Okay, this was an America, baby. Y'all reading these comments, so they writing like this. Back in those days, they had two-parent households, and the daddies weren't standing for any of the woman's foolishness that's going on today. Mm. Yeah, back in those days, also these men used to beat the shit out of these wives too. Back in those days, but in this case, she needed to be slapped a couple of times for real, for real, for real. Because why would you be breastfeeding a baby and you're HIV positive? That's crazy. Let's see what this person. Now, I'm not gonna read this. This lady wrote a whole, but these people be writing these whole books in these comment sections. But anyway, they didn't reveal what happened to the baby or anything. But I hope the baby didn't catch HIV. And I hope the baby, which may be grown, I don't know. I hope the baby is living a happy, blessed, healthy life, and hopefully this parent didn't have any more children that she breastfed while being HIV positive. So Bruce Willis he's been diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia. Wow, goodness. His health condition has worsened. The retired actor loved ones revealed that he was diagnosed with frontotemporal dementia dementia, I think that's how you, or dementia, on Thursday at the age of 67, RadarOnline.com has learned. I'm talking about Bruce Willis, y'all. Willis' loved ones revealed that he was diagnosed with aphasia, a language disorder that affects a person's ability to communicate, that typically occurs after a brain injury or stroke. The legendary action star stepped away from acting in March 2022. I didn't even know he was sick. However, Willis' condition has continued to decline. Oh, didn't he used to play on Bruce Willis? Y'all remember when he used to play on that movie, on that show used to come on with that lady? What's the name of that show? I used to watch that, Moonlighting. Y'all remember that? He used to play on Moonlighting. Gosh, you know what? These days go by so quick. Just think, I remember seeing him on Moonlighting, and no one would have ever guessed he was gonna end up like this. That's why you have to live your life and live it good too, and just enjoy every day that you can, and do the right things in life as well, because you just never know what the future holds. And you got to also be nice to people, because you know why? You never know who may have to take care of you later on in life as well. Hey, so they said difficulty with speech and communication is a symptom of the condition. Um, Frontotemporal dementia. Man, it's also painful, y'all. That's sad. There are no treatments for the disease either. Well, my prayers are extended out to Bruce Willis and his family, and that's just sad. That really is. This, I guess, this is the latest picture. Let me show y'all. Bruce Willis, Moonlighting. That used to be the show, y'all. I may have to watch that if they have it on YouTube. 67, I think he's 67. 67, let me show him again. 67 years old, Bruce Willis. Uh, yeah, let me see what some of the comments said. Dementia or dementia. I think it's dementia. I think dementia. I think something like that. Dementia, something like that. It's a crude disease. I am the caretaker for my mom. I have sympathy for any family who goes through it. It's extremely sad. Oh, yeah, that is a sad thing right there. Mm. All right. Again, my prayers are extended out to Bruce Willis and his family and to his fans and friends as well. Okay, let's see what else y'all on here. I think that's it with the news articles. I did have one more, but I don't know if I'm going to read this one. I don't even know why this came up on my phone. It was about how to send a telepathic message to someone. You know what? I promise y'all, Google will be listening in. And why did they send this article to me? Because I said, because timing is something that I did today corresponded with something else. But how did Google know I was talking about this though? Google be listening, y'all. I'm telling you, they be listening. And then why did they send me a article about telepathic messages? These people are weird. Okay, what is telepathic? Telepathy. But anyway, so let's see who won that money, the Powerball, real quick, y'all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of those thing, and then I'm gonna get off this live. It's 48 minutes. Okay, let's see what this person looks like. So, so the person who won the $2.4 billion Powerball here in the state of California is a man named Edwin Castro. He did not appear at the press conference, but he did send a statement, which I don't blame him. I wouldn't have came either. He said, "As much as I am shocked and ecstatic to have won the Powerball drawing, the real winner is the California public school system. As someone who received the rewards of being educated in the California public education system, it's gratifying to hear that as a result of my win, the California school system greatly benefits as well." Okay, so that's all he said, huh? So no picture. Okay. Well, congratulations to him and blessings. Because anytime you win a lot of money like that, or any sort of large amount of money, you definitely need those blessings. Because it's going to be a lot of stuff. What? These people are racist. How does she know that he's illegal? I guess because his last name, Castro. I don't know. But anyway, I'm glad he got his money and and all that other stuff that comes with it. And hopefully he use it well and intelligently. Damn, these kids be dying of all types of stuff at 11. So this lady just welcomed her third child at this actress. Just welcomed her third child at age 56. Claudia Raya, a Brazilian actress, age 56, just welcomed a little baby boy named Luca on Saturday, February 11th. This is her first child with her husband. Okay, but she do have two other grown children, one 25 and one 19. Okay, let me see what these comments say. Is this the husband right here? Let me see what they look like. Oh, that's her. She doesn't look 56. She look young. So she probably take care of herself pretty good and stuff. Let me show y'all. Congratulations to her. See, y'all, you can still have a baby at 56 as long as you got your menses and you're healthy. And she don't look old either, so that's a good thing. So she probably take care of herself and everything else. 56. And that her husband probably is a little younger. I don't know. He looks like he could be a little younger. Let's see. So, of course, she wanted to bless him with a little baby. That's sweet. All right. So that's good. Let me see what these comments say. Let's see if people going to say some stupid stuff. Let's see. When raising children, you learn real quick why it has been said to have them when you're young. And I am talking about the ages of 20 through 35. Girl, shut up. Okay, just shut up. Because the thing about it is people can have children at whatever age they feel like they want to have them. People kill me trying to tell other people what they should do. And I think they're just mad because they can't have a child after 35. Okay, I had my son at 42. And I was looking young, feeling young, healthy and everything. So you don't have to have children at 35 if you don't want to. Point blank. And I think 20 is too young. All right. I think a good age to have children is around 25. And the reason why I say that is because you're mature by that time. You know a little bit more. You probably already finished college. You probably already have your career somewhat established. You probably have a nice place to live. And you know how to basically take care of a child better at that age. To me, I just think that. Plus, you get a chance to do the things that you want to do as a young adult if you wait to age 25 to have children. You know what I'm saying? And I should know because I had two children before 25. And so, like I said before, I think it's just better when you wait till after 25 years of age to have children, point blank. And I hate when I hear people tell other people, it's like they be mad that a person can have a baby at 56. Clearly, you can look at this lady in this picture. She looks good after having a baby. She looked good in that picture after having a baby. A lot of people, when they have a baby, they be looking a hot ass mess after they have babies and stuff. But she looks pretty good. And she does not look old or anything else. So she probably is taking care of her health, her body, and everything. And I think it all depends on your energy and how well you take care of yourself. Because again, I had my son at 42, and I still had the same energy that I had when I was younger. But again, that does how you take care of yourself does play a role in everything, you know. And then plus, I never smoked or drank or did anything else, so all of that plays a role in it as well. Yeah, so people have to have children whenever it's right for them. You know, like I said before, some people get so jealous because their menses may stop, you know, at 45 or 50 or 54 or somewhere around there. But some women have a menses past that age. You know what I'm saying? Some women still have a menses at 55, 56, 57. I met a woman who still have her menses. She told me her menses stopped at 62 years of age and nothing was wrong with her, okay? So it just all depends. Now, I agree with this lady, Tammy. There is no child here that God did not want here. Young or old does not matter. Everyone here is for a reason. We all know one day what we don't understand. We all know one day what we don't understand. Spread love. Congratulations. Stop being nasty and judging. And I say the same thing because people can have children at whatever age they want to, as long as they can and as long as they can take care of them. And hopefully they have that man there with them to help. Things they need to be talking about, they don't talk about, like people having children too young. Okay, you're not mentally developed. Shit, when you're too young having children. That's why a lot of these kids now be doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Because the parents be too damn young. They be trying to party outside. You know what I'm saying? They be trying to party with the kids. You know? I didn't party with mine, but I still wasn't, you know, grown. I wasn't grown up enough. That's what I'm gonna say. Even though I did a good job with mine, but I still wasn't mature enough. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had my other ones at, you know, at a like at 28, I was more mature. I was more everything. You know what I'm saying? I could even handle them better and be more patient and everything. And like with my son, who I had at 42, I was definitely more patient with him because he was a hot ass mess, just very, very spoiled. You know what I'm saying? I mean, very spoiled. And I was real patient with him, and everything. And I just felt like I could be a better. When I got older, I just felt like I could be a better parent than when I was younger. I actually felt like I was much too young to be having children. Actually, you know, like I said, 28, 25, those are good ages for me to have a family. Even to get married, I think 25 is a good age to get married at, because it gives the female and the male enough time to mature, to grow up, to do some fun things that they want to do as a younger adult. You don't want to be pushed into things that you're not ready for too soon. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff I didn't get a chance to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I had kids at a young age. A lot of things. I mean, I love my kids and we have fun together, but let's face reality. A lot of things I didn't get a chance to do, you know. And so that's why I think, people should wait to at least 25 if they choose to. They don't have to because that's their business. I'm just saying, if I were to do everything over again, I would wait. I would have waited to like 25 because that's a good age, a good age. Let's see what these people are talking about. Okay. Yeah, that's nothing. These people are so hypocritical. Um, I agree with this lady right here when she said men have babies all the time that older than that. Leave her alone. God bless them. In Bible days, people have babies later in life. Be blessed. People sound stupid in these comment sections. The thing about it is like this. Um, for me, I'm just going to be perfectly honest. No, I would not be having a child at 56. But like I said, people can do whatever they want to if they have the means to take care of their child, and if they are healthy enough, vibrant enough, and just energetic, then they can do it. Now, of course, I wouldn't be advising nobody to have a baby at 60, even if they do still have their misses. But it's their choice. You know, um, but I do think people should stop being so hypocritical because they will congratulate an old ass man making a baby with a young woman, and he could be 60. He's too old, point blank. Just like a woman who is 60 having a baby is too old. So I don't understand why people are so hypocritical when it comes to stuff like that. If she's too old, he's too old too. And women be sitting right up here saying that stupid stuff all the time. And then wonder why men believe so much nonsense about women as they age. But yet they can see a man be the same age and they don't do the same thing, with him. For me, if a man can make a baby at 65 and nobody says anything, then a woman at 56 can have a baby if she can, if she still have a missus. Okay? Don't be hypocritical. 56 is way younger than 65. And let's keep it real. A lot of men age quicker than women, okay? Their body deteriorates quicker because of all the hard work and things like that they have to do. And plus, I honestly believe men don't go to the hospital and clinics and stuff like women either and stuff. But they do deteriorate quicker and faster, So therefore, a dude 65 years old trying to have a baby, he can make a baby, but trying to have a child and take care of a child, he's too old. Let's keep it real. 56 is younger than 65. And then, like I said, it looks like her husband is younger. So that's a plus because he's younger, so he can be helping with the baby and things like that and stuff. But like I said, a lot of people are hypocritical. Certain things that apply to women don't apply to me, and I don't like that. I really don't. That's why I'll let a person know quickly when they start making jokes about women when they age. I'll come right back with them, because I'm like, men age too. They go through similar things, just like women, breasts sag. When men does too when they start aging. Just like a woman's behind can sag, a man, but droops down too as they start to age. Everybody ages. Everybody body changes as they age. Yes, you can slow it down by doing exercises, stretching, massages, and stuff like that. But basically, everybody ages and things happen. So when people say crazy stuff about women as they age, but and put them down, but they don't do that with men, I don't like it, because I honestly feel like you shouldn't be putting anybody down because of their age, because that's a natural part of life. If you live, you're going to age, point blank. The only way you'll stop aging is if you die. So I don't understand why people make jokes and do this and do that. It's stupid, because you're going to get older. Everybody's going to get older unless they die, point blank. It's just some people are blessed to age gracefully and energetically and youthful, and some are just not, point blank. But still, everybody will age, and I don't even recall, even when I was younger, I don't recall making no jokes about older people, because I already knew that if I had lived, that I would get older. It's just like now, I wouldn't dare, make jokes about somebody being 80 or even 60 some or 70, because I know if I live, I'm going to hopefully be those ages, but be healthy and energetic and all that other stuff that comes with it. So I don't understand why people be doing all these things. And plus, and I definitely don't understand why people are so hypocritical when it comes to certain things in regards to men and women. Because, like, again, we all basically go through similar things, and some things we go through almost the same. You know, Again, 56, if a person is vibrant, energetic, and they can have a baby safely, and the baby can be healthy, okay, you know, point blank. I don't know why it's anybody else's business. I really don't, and stuff. Cause I remember when I was pregnant with my son at 42, and people were like, who knew my age? Because everybody didn't know my age, because everybody always thought I was younger. But the people who did know my age, like my family members and certain friends, they would be like, I wouldn't have no baby at no 42 years old. I just wouldn't be. Because how you want to start all the way back over again and stuff? And they used to say all types of weird stuff to me like that. And I was married and everything, and young looking, energetic, and everything else. And they were like, ooh, I just wouldn't. And I was like, why are you telling me this? I'm not going to terminate a pregnancy because I'm 42. Are you crazy? That's weird. Okay. And I was like, no, don't be telling me no stupid like stuff like that. No stupid stuff like that. Silly. And I had my child, which is my son, who is now 14. I wish child, please. No, 42 is not old anyway. I mean, yeah, they recommend a lady not have a child after, I think, 34 or somewhere like that. I mean, you can still have the child after 34, 35, but it's a higher risk pregnancy. That's what I'm trying to say. But today, in this world today, you can safely have a child, after the age of 34, 35, you know, even without help. And like when I had my son, I didn't have no help or anything else. You know what I'm saying? Natural everything. Could still get pregnant quick and everything, So I didn't have any problems. As a matter of fact, all my pregnancies was the same. And afterwards, everything was the same. I got out of the hospital the next day or two. I had natural childbirth with all of them. I did have to have like a epidural, because when you have hypertension, you cannot go through the pain. You cannot be going through that labor. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, you still feel some pain, but they don't let you feel all of it. So I had to have an epidural with my last two. With my other daughter, I didn't have anything. So she was straight up 100% natural. No, nothing. I didn't even have anything. As a matter of fact, I stayed home. I was on the phone talking to my girlfriend, and I stayed home till I got like 9 centimeters. Can y'all believe that? And then I went to the hospital. I think my husband took me to the hospital, right? And as soon as I got to the hospital, I had her and stuff immediately. But I was in labor for about 22 hours. And I had hypertension then, I just didn't know it. So thank God nothing happened. 22 hours of labor, right? 22 or 24. And y'all, I was on the phone the entire time talking to my girlfriend. On the phone. Y'all, I'm not joking. And then them damn pains was coming so hard. I ain't gonna never forget that. I was all on the floor. They say get on the floor, right? And they say get on your knees like a dog, like you're crawling, right? And I'm on my knees like that, right? And I'm like, shit, this shit don't make I can still for this hurts and stuff. That doesn't make them pains any lesser. But I did it. And I talked on the phone the whole entire time until I just couldn't take it anymore. And that's when my husband took me to the emergency room, for OB. And good that he did because I was 9 centimeters and didn't even know it and stuff. And I went in there. I wasn't even in the hospital long before I had Jade and stuff. And then I had her, right. And I remember the nurse said, push, 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 push. Y'all, that pushing shit does. Ooh, I don't know. If I was younger, I still wouldn't want any more kids. That push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. I'll never forget that. It's been how many years since I had to go through that with her? Because Jade will be what? 20. Jade is 22. So I still remember that push, 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 push. That nurse telling me that. And then after you had a baby, they put the baby on top of you, right? The breastfeed and stuff. And then they take the baby and go wash the baby. Then they also wash you up and stuff. So that was a damn. I remember all this stuff like it was yesterday and stuff. And Jade was so pretty with that long black hair. All my girls and my son was born the same way. All that long black hair and stuff. And they all be born very, very light too. Um, let's see what else. She was crying. I think they spank, they do that on their butt or whatever the case is to make them cry and stuff. I remember that. Her crying and stuff. She didn't cry that much though. Jade didn't and stuff. But yeah, that was a trip to myself. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. And y'all, back then I used to love Beyonce, okay? I used to love Beyonce. So like when I went to wait a minute, I don't know if that was Angie or if it was Jade where I was playing. No, actually it was Angie when I was having her and I was in the hospital. I think I watched Beyonce because then I think Crazy in Love was out and she was going, I think that song was, I think. But anyway, I watched all her videos when I was in labor. Because when I had Angie, I had to go to, because I had hypertension. So I had to go to OB, right? And I think they admitted me in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I stayed there. And I think they did it. They introduced, I think that's what they call that, the labor. Because when you have hypertension, that's what they do. So you won't have those labor pains. And then they gave me the epidural, which I always get it almost too late and stuff because I always feel some pain and stuff. But yeah, I was watching Beyonce the whole entire time until I got ready to have her and stuff. Now with my son though, they had me come to the hospital. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, I had a natural nurse come in my hospital room, and she told me and my husband that if I did not keep it between us, and I didn't tell nobody either, no doctors or nothing. And she, you know what? She trusted me because she could have got in trouble. She said, keep it between us and you can actually leave. Because see what was happening when I was in the hospital, because they admitted me in there again to be introduced. I think that's what they call that. And induced, that's what they call it. Induced, not introduced. It's induced, okay? To be induced. Okay, so I think my blood pressure started going up. Okay, but it wasn't going up for nothing other than being in that damn hospital room because I didn't like being in the hospital at all. And it was getting on my nerves. So the natural nurse came in my room. She was a regular nurse, but she also was a natural nurse as well. I forgot what you called them. She was like, if you leave, I would tell you to go ahead and leave. If you leave the hospital room, your blood pressure will probably go down. Just go home. Go. No, she told me to go to the mall, go shopping, go out to eat, or whatever I wanted to do. And if my blood pressure didn't go down in about an hour or hour and a half, then come back. I did exactly what she told me to do. And when I left, my blood pressure went right down. It really did. And then I went shopping, and I think we went out to eat. And then I think I went home, went to sleep, and then the next day or the next 2 days, I can't remember. I think I went back to the hospital, and then I had my little boy and stuff. Now I don't remember. You know what? It's amazing how I don't remember everything in detail with his birth, but I do with my daughter, and my son is only 14. That's weird. That was just in 2008 when I had him and shit, but I don't remember everything with him. Um, but I do remember they gave me an epidural, and every time I took one of those, they always have to do it like 2 times because it don't take the first time with me. I don't know why. That's why I'm so glad I have never had to have no real surgery that I had to have. You know, the anesthesia. I did one time, before that, but that was before I had him. Remember when I told y'all I lost my other baby? That was before him. They had to give me anesthesia. Then when they had to do that little procedure, and everything. And that shit, boy, you be awake 1 second and you don't even realize that you be asleep. And the next thing you know, you wake up, everything is over. But everything worked there. But when I went to go have my son, they had to do the epidural a couple times, just like they did with Angie. They did the same thing. I had to have my epidural twice. That's why my back be hurting now from those epidurals. But yeah, it was a trip though. That push though with Jade was a damn trip and stuff. But I'll never forget it. I remember all my kids' births and stuff like that. But with each and every one of them, I got out of the hospital in 1 day or either 2 days. Even when I was real young to when I was 42, I still got out of the hospital the same amount of time. All of my pregnancies went almost perfect. All of the births went almost perfect. Even after I had the babies, how I recovered, how immediately I went down to almost my regular weight. It was just weird. I mean, every time, like I would go all the way up to like 180 some pounds, and I would go all the way back down to my 100 and whatever I weighed before, just about. It would always leave a couple more pounds on me, which I was happy about that. But I still was like automatically was back fine, just like that. It was a trip. And then I would go home, right? And instead of laying down like they tell me to do, my ass don't never be following on directions all the way. I go home, even though they would try to clean up the house, comb hair and things like that. My ass is was a neat person. I forgot what you call that type of person, but a neat freak or whatever you want to call it. I would go home, y'all. Y'all think I'm joking. And I would go home and clean up to the best that I could. I even went home and combed my daughter's hair. Um, Went home to homeschool. I mean, I laid down with my son. I laid down. I think because I remember taking a picture in the bed with him laying on me, and I think I laid down for a few minutes, but I still basically did everything I normally do. And when I had my oldest daughter, shit, I went back to school. I went back to school in 2 weeks. I was back in school. And with my son, I was back in school, college, 2 weeks later. And with my other daughter, I was in college for real, and shit, I had her in my arms on a computer at the library, breastfeeding her while doing my schoolwork. I did that with both of my daughters. I was at school. I was doing my college work with them in my arms and stuff on the computer and stuff. And then my son, when I was going to finish up my degree with my son, right? His ass was so damn small, spoiled, just like the other one. But yeah, Jade was spoiled too. But Shit, all she did was cry all the damn time, y'all. But yeah, the boy though, he was fucking. Ooh, he was. Ooh, this boy. Ooh, you know what? If I was 22, that would be it because he was so daggone spoiled, y'all. Damn, he was so damn spoiled. This boy was so spoiled. It was ridiculous. It was so bad to say that. Damn, man. I remember when we first got out here, right? And see, he was so used to us, like every Friday I would go to the store, right? And I would buy him a toy every single Friday. Every single Friday. But a couple times I had to miss buying him a toy. So when we got out here, um, he used to act up because when we go in stores and stuff, he just would be acting up. He just would be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And then the area where we stayed at was all, it was in a really, really nice area. Okay. And so they weren't like us brown people. Like when you go into a store and the kid is acting up, they'd be like, oh, it's okay. He's so cute. Now he was a really cute baby. I ain't gonna lie. But still, he needed his little butt spanked. Okay. So we would go in stores. This boy would get mad, y'all, because I would give him stuff. I'm not joking. He would take his hand and he would knock stuff off of shelves. And people wouldn't say nothing but, oh, he's so cute. Okay, we'll just pick it back up. So I got fed up one day because we was in Walmart, I believe. Now this time I was in a Walmart and it was some of us around. And it happened to be this older lady who was there who was brown. And my son got mad at me because I told him he couldn't get a toy. And mind you, he had to be about 5 years old. Okay, so what he did is he took his hand and he hit me. Okay, and when he hit me in my face and my glasses flew off. The lady saw this, she was like, you need to spank him right now, because you let him get away with this type of stuff, he's going to be doing it when he get older. Okay, so at that particular time, I listened to her and I spanked him on his butt like you're supposed to do and told him not to do that anymore. And ever since that day, I think he still did a few little things, but he stopped doing as much because he would get mad at me when I would buy him a toy, or whatever else reason. And he would just be hitting. He would hit his sisters. He would do all sorts of stuff and be such a cute little boy. I couldn't believe how bad he was when he was little. But I put a stop to it once that old lady told me, don't be letting your son do that, okay? Because he's going to grow up. He's going to be doing the same thing and he won't be able to do anything, And that's the day I spanked this little butt right in the store on his butt. And you can spank them on their butt here in the state of California and stuff. And that's exactly what I did to him. I told him, no, you don't do that. You can't get mad because I won't buy you something or whatever. And get mad and start hitting and knocking stuff down in stores and stuff. And then he was 5 years old by that time, I believe. But yeah, he was a hot mess. When I used to try to go to the library to do my schoolwork, sometimes he would be good. But sometimes, y'all, that boy would be doing the most. Okay, he would be bad, making a lot of noise. I would be like, shh, use your inside voice. And he just would be loud, just doing all types of shit. I mean, he was nothing like my other son. My other son was so good when he was a little baby. But this boy was a hot ass mess. I'll never forget it. I was like, man, I'm so glad he just didn't have a twin. That's what I was saying. I was like, damn. Because he was like doing the most, man. And then you would look at him and you wouldn't even think he was doing all these things. Okay. This little boy was born with a head full of hair, y'all. Okay, very cute little boy. As a matter of fact, when we first moved to Texas, I had to go to the emergency room because when we moved to Texas, I think he was only a couple months old, right? And my blood pressure had shot up from the move, and all the stress and stuff that I was going through. So I went to the emergency room, to the hospital. I went to the emergency room to get my blood pressure down. And so when I went there, I had him in my arms. All the damn nurses and stuff started coming all around, looking at him and stuff. And there was a pregnant nurse there. She was like, "Oh, he's so adorable." Everybody was saying that. And she was like, she hoped that her little son be so cute like he was and healthy and stuff. But she didn't know that boy was bad as hell. I mean, at this time, he really wasn't because he was a little bit baby, but he was going to be bad as hell in the future. For real, for real. But cute little boy. I didn't get a chance to enter him into anything like I did my other two, because we had relocated to Texas and we was trying to get everything situated. And plus, I said my blood pressure went up and stuff. And then I was having headaches every single damn day. But I found out it was the hypertension medication that was causing me to have headaches. And I got a good doctor. I started going to the cardiologist there too. And I had a good cardiologist there too. And he got my blood pressure treated and everything. But it was just the stress of moving, because I just had my baby and stuff, and the stress of moving and everything we was going through and stuff. That's why my blood pressure had went up and stuff. And the pills itself, the ones they had me on in Atlanta, was not as good because they had to find a safe hypertension medication for me to take since I had, was pregnant and breastfeeding and stuff that wouldn't harm the baby. And so the medication I had wasn't really, really, really good for hypertension. It was good, but not as effective as some of the other ones was. But I had to take one like that because I didn't want to cause no harm to my children. So of course I risked myself to be able to, have them healthy and to be able to breastfeed and all that stuff and everything. But that's why I was having headaches and stuff. And my blood pressure was controlled until I relocated to Texas because the move itself was stressful, Because all throughout the time I have had hypertension has been controlled and everything until that one time right there, But they got it back down and stuff. But they was tripping out because my little boy was so cute, because they be like boy babies. Some be real cute, but he was like really, really cute. He still is a handsome boy. And I'm so glad he's not bad no more. Because that little thing used to be bad as hell, and I'm not gonna lie. And man, I used to put him on punishment so many times. Like even when I started homeschooling, at first it was so hard to homeschool him because he would not listen. But I wasn't gonna send him to regular school because I was gonna make sure that he learns how to listen and follow directions and stuff. And I got him to do that too. So he's way better now. He's not bad anymore. But he was when he was younger and when he was like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I think around 11. I don't know, maybe 11 too. Shit. He wasn't really like bad. What he was is I don't know what you call it. It was a damn mess. But then he grew out of it, I guess at around, let me see, he's 14. Probably around 12. He started growing up and stuff. Started doing better in school and everything. I guess he started listening to what I was telling him and stuff. And then plus I was putting him on punishments and stuff and taking things away from him and stuff like that. Then I was telling him, about his behavior too, that I wasn't gonna stand for that and stuff. You're not a baby anymore, boy. Stop doing all this stuff and everything. So I got him in order and stuff. But this little ass was a hot ass mess though when he was a little kid like that though. He used to do the most. Now my other daughter, Chloe, her ass was like, woo, she was a good ass baby, y'all. She was also a little baby doll and stuff. If I had their baby pictures with me because they're in storage, I would show y'all their baby pictures. They were super, super, super cute babies. And but Chloe though, y'all know these are not the real names, right? But Chloe was she was so good. She was a good, quiet. You can do anything with her when she was a baby. Hell, I used to go get my nails done. I went to school, did my schoolwork. Chloe was quiet. Chloe barely cried. You just changed her diaper, fed her. She was good. You could do whatever you want to with Chloe. Chloe was a good ass baby. She's the same way as now. The same exact way. No problems whatsoever. Jade, all she did was cry. Okay? That's all she did. We took her to the emergency room because she cried so much. I mean, damn, we used to have to be at home, y'all. I used to have to be at home by like 6:30 or 7 p.m. because every day like clockwork, she wanted to be breastfed between 6:30 and 7 o'clock. And I'm telling you, we would be in the car. This girl would be in her car seat. Y'all, I would be trying to handle her crying. Damn, I couldn't take it. I would tell my ex to pull over so I can breastfeed this girl. When I used to drive myself and that girl would be in the car with me and with my other kids, I used to have to stop the car to go breastfeed her. I'm not joking. And you know what? And Jade did not like me when she was a baby either, okay? So I used to give her to my other son, my oldest son, because she loved him. He was the only person who could stop her from crying. She did not like me, y'all. I'm not joking. She did not like me. I mean, other than breastfeeding, that's the only time she really dealt with me. You know, all the other times, she wanted to go to my oldest son. You know, but she used to cry all the damn time. You couldn't go get your nails done. I did my schoolwork still, but she would be doing the most. But you couldn't do shit with her. I used to put her in one of those little things and walk around the house with her on me and stuff and do my chores and stuff like that. But yeah. But like I said though, all in all, you can have babies at whatever grown age you want to, as long as you can take care of them, as long as you're gonna have the energy and all that for them. People can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do based on what they can't do. Okay? You just can't. You shouldn't do that. You know, just because your ass feel worn out, used up at 50 some years old, it doesn't mean somebody else feel the same way. Just because your ass is unhealthy and look old as hell at 50 some years old, it doesn't mean other people are the same way. People need to stop doing that. You know, 50, it's a blessing to get to 55, 56, 66, 76. It's a blessing, point blank. And it's up to us to age gracefully, to have energy, to be alert, to be as healthy as we can be and fine as we can be, point blank. It's up to us and to be happy. We should base our decisions on what other people think. Yeah.
Somebody got an RIP.
Wait, let me do this.
Somebody got.
You tell him if he come to my place, he gonna wish he wouldn't have. Okay, whoever it was, let him know that's what I said.
That's weird. These things gonna pull up or something.
Okay, tell him pull his black. Oh, hold on, y'all. All right. Okay, why he do that? That's stupid. Okay, y'all need to report him. Sorry about that, y'all. Some stupid little people on those gaming sites and stuff be doing the most. I don't know why these damn weirdos get online and get mad over gaming, get mad over the games that you play with them, and then start pulling up people addresses and stuff, you know, online, and then threaten people. The kids go get their stuff, you know what up to. Okay, point blank. It's crazy, man. You know, they really need to do something about that. Hold on for a minute. Let me tell them to start using proxy. Hold on. Okay, y'all. They was playing a joke on me. I was like, don't do that. Because I thought they were serious. So they're going to get somebody hurt playing around with me. I'll be playing all that stuff. My kids, I told you, see, that little boy. I told y'all. That little boy. Didn't I tell y'all? It's a damn trip. I got to take a Tylenol. Y'all already had a borderline headache anyway. Because I need to start sleeping at least 8 hours. I got to stop doing the 7-hour thing for real. Because it's just not a good thing. Especially if you have hypertension. So I'm going to have to make sure tonight, I'm going to have to make sure I sleep for 8 hours. I got to start doing that every night, actually. Because my ass, 7 hours ain't cutting it. And then he playing with me and shit. Telling me somebody said it was going to pull up. And I was they can pull up all they want to. They're not gonna be pulling back out. That's what that's how I'm trying to act. I'm trying to act smart, intelligent, and people can start making you act stupid. But he was joking, okay? Because I was like, why would somebody get your address and stuff because you playing the game and he's mad because you win in the game? That's stupid. You do got some of them that be acting like that though on those gaming sites and stuff. That's why, like the other day, I was on somebody's gaming site and I said LOL at the person, right? And so the other person was like, who you laughing at, bit? BITCH. I put a question mark because see, I didn't know who he was talking to. And he never did reply back, but I was about to tell that dude off because I'm like, first of all, I'm not your little BITCH. That's the first thing. Okay. Secondly, I wasn't talking to you or laughing at you. So therefore, stay out my fucking conversation. So you cannot be nice to these people online. I'm telling you that straight up. You just can't be. You be trying to act, like you should act. You try to stay classy and stuff like that, but these people always make you have to go ghetto on them. Okay. Man. And stuff. But fortunately, he did not never. I guess he must have got off the site. I don't know because he never did reply. He could have replied later, but I got off the site. Now I may just unsubscribe. I don't know for sure if I am or not because I don't like certain things. I'm like trying to figure out why he even said that. The dude don't even know me. He'll get his little A cussed out point blank. But I try not to be cussing nobody out on somebody else's channel. But I think the dude should have said something to him. He really should have. I didn't know what's the name was, so I'm gonna have to go get ready to watch it. What time is it? Okay, I got about. I'll stay on for another 5 minutes, then I'm gonna get off. Another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I will get off this live because I didn't know what's the name was on. Y'all need to go check out Lord. I didn't know he was on. That's this little site right there, y'all. And then check out this dude right here, his gaming channel, which is that. Okay. And then I think Adam Fears has a YouTube page as well. I'll have to tell him to drop this link next time he comes on. All right. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch Lord in a minute. I didn't know he was on and stuff. But yeah, these people be doing the most. So this person gave me a good little tip. Yeah. I'm gonna sit up here reading my stuff, y'all. That's what I'm looking at. In my breast. Okay. I get so sick of all these little things coming up on my phone. But yeah, they be doing the most on some of these sites and stuff. These gaming channels and stuff that you're going, they be doing a lot of weird shit and stuff. But, for the most part, though, I usually have fun when I watch people play games. Okay, I did pretty good today. I was only out for like 2 hours, I think. And this person right here gave me a good tip. Thank you. I think I was out for about 3 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see and see how much I made today. So I was out today. I did Uber for, just 3 hours and 33 minutes. But I was active. For 2 hours. Okay. I was doing 2 hours and 24 minutes. I was active. Okay. And I did pretty good today. I'm equivalent to like just $25 an hour. That's what it is. That's what it is. Which is pretty good for the time that I was out. I wasn't out at all long. Tomorrow I'll go out a little longer because I'm gonna go out a little bit earlier. Let me see how many active hours I got all together for the week. Okay, so I need to get 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 17. Okay, I should have about 17 active hours for the week. Because y'all know here in the state of California, again, the active hours that we get each week, they pay us a regular salary for the active hours. And that's the only reason why I can work for Uber Eats. And then the tips. Usually I get pretty good tips and stuff. So for the day, the other people did give me a good tip, but the dude with the Lambo didn't do a good tip. He just gave a basic tip, $4 or some change. I'm like, dude, you driving a Lambo, you should have been tipping $20, $30 damn dollars. He was the dude was black. He's black too, and got a Lambo, brand new. Yep, brand new. I wonder what type of job he does, cause damn. And he tipping $4 and this is how much his ass tip. $4 in cheap ass too. Let me see. He tipped this dude tipped me with the Lambo $4.28. That's what he tipped. And he got that brand new ass Lambo in his yard, black, and tipping $4.28. Okay. Hell, I give bigger tips than that. Let me see today. Well, I didn't get that girl that because I picked up the food anyway, but I didn't really get them that much of a tip. But I did tip them and stuff. Yeah, some of these people be having money be cheap as hell, But like I said, if it wasn't for the tips and stuff, and then the P22 that they give us every 2 weeks, there's no way I could do Uber Eats because it just wouldn't be enough money, So if they ever take that away, I won't be doing it anymore. Point blank. Not even with the tips because it just won't be enough. The P22 makes up the difference, because they pay us a regular salary, for that. Whatever minimum wage is here in the state of California, that's what we get paid for the P22. I don't know what that minimum wage is out here. I think it's $15 or $16 or something like that an hour. I don't know and stuff, but that's what they pay. I think anyway. I never did calculate it. I tried to calculate it before, and my calculations was off, so I don't know for sure how they do that. I thought I knew, but I don't know for sure. I don't know how Uber Eats calculate that shit. I know one thing, I believe they be cheating, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it. But yeah. I like doing it, though. I like doing it because I didn't really want to go into the real workforce anymore. I wanted to stay a stay-at-home mom, but at the same time do something light like this where I can still make the money I need to pay my little credit card bills and utility bills. And that's exactly what I do and stuff. But I bet you if I actually went out and did 6 hours every day, I would probably be making more money. And sometimes I do the 6 hours. Sometimes I do 6 hours. Just depends. Like next week and the week after, I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do 6 hours so I can do a couple things. Cause by March, I want everything to be straight, Because I got a lot of stuff that I want to do for the summertime, and I'm going to definitely take y'all a lot of places and do a live from the places and stuff and show y'all. And just like I'm gonna do a video from now, when I do the video from Skid Row, I'm not doing a live video. What I'll probably do is do a pre-recorded video, right? And then what I'll do is when I do my live, I'll show you guys, I'll share the pre-recorded video on my live, and then we can discuss it like that. But when I go to Skid Row, it'll be sometime in March when I do that. And then plus, I need to pick the safer side of Skid Row, the video on. Now, I'll probably go on the other part too, but I'll probably just drive through there. But the other part, I might get out. It just depends. I don't know. I got to look at the area and stuff and look at the people. Shit. Because it be all types of people down on Skid Row, y'all. I'm not going to lie. I've been down there already 3 times. And every time I've been in the car. Okay. But it's some scary looking ass people on Skid Row. Some people look normal and some people just don't. You got all types of people on Skid Row. When they show you that stuff on camera, like I watched the video the other day and they show Skid Row. You can't see everything on a video. Because when I went to Skid Row, the first time I went, I was like, wow. I'm not going to lie. The first time I went, I was like, what the hell? Because I saw people living in cardboard boxes in their cars. Just all types of things they made. I seen people walking around with swords all over their bodies and stuff. All different race of people, different ages, Some people were talking to themselves. Some people were on drugs. It was just a trip when I went down there. And I actually think one time we walked on part of Skid Row, like when we first moved here, and I didn't know because I remember seeing a bunch of homeless people walking and talking to themselves and stuff like that. And Lord, I went down to the we tried to go to the train, to the rapid transit, and went to the subway, which is the rapid transit. We call it rapid transit in Cleveland, and I still say that, but it's the subway. So I went to the subway entry, and all I could smell is pee, 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 pee. So there was a lot of that going on in that area where we was at. But like I said, and sometime in March, I'll go down to Skid Row and do a little video tour throughout, not the entire Skid Row, just in a certain part of it. And then I might be able to get out and talk to one or two people, but I have to see. I have to see because they don't like to be filmed. And I'm not going to be messing with nobody down there because I ain't trying to get killed or anything else. So, but I will do the video and I'll see if I get them some money or something they may. I don't even know if I want to pull out no money though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. But I'll see because I may be able to. I may be able to get out the car and talk to somebody. It depends on if I can have somebody else go with me that's grown, that can drive, right? So they can drive and I can get out on the other side right in front of the person and ask them if I get them $20, do they want to do it? Talk on video. I make it do that and maybe have them come close to my car or something. I have to see. I have to see if I can do it like that. Otherwise, I'll just film Skid Row for you guys and be talking for like a couple of minutes, like 10 or 15, probably about 15 minutes or something like that. Because I'm telling you something, they really don't like to be filmed down there because the first time I went there, I did film that, but I cut my camera off. I cut it off because people were looking and shit. And then they was walking all around people's cars and shit. And people was just every damn where y'all. There was so many people. I was like, fuck that. Let me turn this camera off, because I don't want nobody running up to my car and throw something at my car or something like that, or shoot or whatever the case is, So I just turned the camera off. But like I said, you can really tell a vibe once you get there, and I'll determine when I'm there if I can talk to anybody down there, especially if I offer them some money. $20 is really not that much money, but it's still something. You know what I'm saying? It's still something. But I don't know if I want to do it with a dude, though, or a woman, because women, woof. Just depends. I'm going to have to do it with a dude. An interview with a guy versus a girl. Can't trust these chicks. So it'll probably be a man that I'll interview, like somebody thinner or something. Maybe short. Let me stop in case he do some weird shit. I'm so crazy, y'all. Of course, I'm gonna have my little weapon with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't take no chances. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And then somebody got to be with me. You know what I'm saying? Like backup type. And I'm about to have them stand by the car because fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people be down there, okay? And some of them got weapons and shit like that. I am not stupid. Along with knives and things like that. Fuck that. But I'll do it safe. So y'all be looking forward to that because I'm definitely going to do a video from Skid Row. But I'm not going to do it live like that. I'm going to do it recorded. And then I'll show you guys the video on my live. I'm going to do it like that because I think it'll be safer to do it that way, And then like wherever else, I may go to the, maybe we'll go inside the, no, I don't think I'm going to do that. I was thinking about going inside the Haunted Hotel, but I don't know about that because I don't need nothing attaching to me and shit. So, no, I'm not going to do that. But I will show y'all that hotel that's haunted, though, down there. When I go to Skid Row, it depends on what part of Skid Row we're at. But if we're close to that area, I'll show you guys the Haunted Hotel. They claim it's haunted and stuff. I forgot the name of the place. And you guys can research it if you want to. I can't remember. Let me ask my daughter what's the name of that hotel. Hold on for a second. Hey, what's the name of that hotel that's down on Skid Row? Who? Hotel Cecile? Yeah, it's called Hotel Cecile. Y'all, it's haunted. At least they claim it is. Anyway, I didn't try to go in it, but they tried to go inside of it. I think that was last year when we went to Skid Row. I think that was last year, either the year before we went down there and we tried to, they tried to go inside the hotel, but of course they couldn't go in there. I wasn't going in there and stuff. But yeah, I'll probably show you guys that, and then some other fun places we'll go here in LA and show you guys. I'll do a live. I'll actually do a live from certain places then, you know. But like I said, when I go to Skid Row, it won't be no live. It'll be pre-recorded or any other weird place like that that's maybe a little tad dangerous. I'm just gonna do pre-recorded just in case some pop off. You know what I'm saying? Because you just never know and stuff. But hell, you go downtown LA, shit. I can tell y'all that Skid Row shit. Because damn, it be so many homeless people in a certain area down there, man. And I can't believe we walked down there when we first got here, didn't know it. And it smell like straight piss in certain areas. Y'all think I'm joking. It really does. Damn. And then, you know, even though it was a bunch of homeless people, nobody messed with us. So that was a good thing, you know. You know what? Nobody even asked for any money. And maybe because I had my kids with me, they might have thought we was homeless or some shit. Who knows? And that's good because then they won't mess with you. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. But and nobody. I don't recall anybody asking me for any money. Any homeless person down there asking me for any money. I don't remember because that was like when we first moved here, almost 10 years ago. I have to ask my daughter, but I don't recall it. But I just know one thing: there was a lot of homeless people down there. And I also want to go to that park down there because there'll be a lot of homeless people there. I'm gonna show y'all that too. I forgot the name of Fountain something. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll go in that area too. Now I probably won't get out the car. I'll probably just drive through that area and and I'll show you guys that. And then maybe I'll go to let's see. Now certain parts of LA you don't want to be at. I'm trying to think. Hold on, let me ask her. Jade, Jade, what is the part of LA they was talking about was the most dangerous? Besides Skid Row. What is it? Let me look and see, because I know Skid Row is one of them. Let me see, y'all. Because I think I've been to that part, okay? Let me see. But it was nighttime, was it the daytime when I went? Let me see, y'all. Dangerous areas of Los Angeles. Let me see, because I've been to a lot of places. Let me think. Downtown LA. Shit, I can believe it. I can believe it, y'all, because I ain't lying. Again, let me say this again. When we came here, because we didn't know, like always, we was walking around downtown LA. Now, certain parts of downtown LA you can walk in, but the area we was in, because we was looking for the wholesale district, okay? And I did not realize the wholesale district is over there by Skid Row. That's why all those damn homeless people are around there. So we actually was walking in the area and didn't know when we first moved here, okay? And I just thought it was just a bunch of homeless people and stuff. But we didn't know. We were so happy to be here. We just did not know. And we never did find the wholesale district, okay? Even though it was like right around the corner from where we was at. And so yeah, we've been there. So they got that as one of the most dangerous places. They got downtown LA, wholesale district, Skid Row, that's number 2. Downtown LA is number 1, y'all. North Hollywood is number 3. I've been on North Hollywood so many times, but not at nighttime. I mean, you know, I've been down there, it was night, but not like late at night. Okay. And now I wouldn't even be down there past 9 o'clock in the summertime. And right about now, around 7, that's it for me. Okay, point blank. Let's see where else they got, because this is a new list right here. Shit. Okay. So they got a lot of violent crimes down there, huh? Okay. Notorious for violent crime. Okay. Damn. Okay, so the 10 most dangerous neighborhoods in LA is downtown LA. That's number 1. I cannot believe this. Now, I have never went to West Adams. I don't even know what the hell that is. Number 3 is Wholesale District in Skid Row. I did not know they were combined together. Number 4 is Compton. Okay, I don't think I ever been to Compton. Okay, I went to Inglewood. Okay, but not Compton. And I don't even know what Compton is. North Hollywood is number 5. What? And we used to always go to North Hollywood. I haven't been to South Los Angeles either, or Watts. I don't even know where these places are. Koreatown. Now I've been there. Okay. No. I haven't. No, I've been to Little China. Okay, so we haven't been there. Now we have this. Wait a minute. Hold up. I got this mixed up. We was trying to find Fashion District. Okay, but that's number 9, and then 10 is Hollywood. Is the most dangerous place. So West Adams. Where's West? Let's see. I don't even know where these places are, y'all. Okay, so they have a lot of incidents here. So the wholesale district, Skid Row, it is one of the America's largest homeless encampments. Damn, they got 9,000 to 15,000 people living on Skid Row. So I know people live in that area in regular apartments and stuff, real nice ones too. I didn't know they had that many people there. They had a lot of crimes there, y'all. Yeah, they got the drug trade there, theft, and all types of shit. San Pedro Street is known for being especially bad. You can only walk on that street until 6 p.m. That's weird. So they got a lot of gang and drug activity on Skid Row. So y'all know, like I said, it'll be the daytime, and it'll also be only in certain parts of Skid Row. I'm definitely gonna have to avoid that street right there. San Pedro. Let me see. Let me screenshot that so I can remember to stay off that damn side of Skid Row. I don't need to show y'all that. Y'all go there yourself to see that shit. Okay, I've never been to Compton either. I don't even know what Compton is. Yeah, like even when we went to North Hollywood and stuff, like I said, we've been down there and it was dark, but we was there from the daytime and it got dark. Then we left. I think I've been down there to about 10 or 11 o'clock at night too, with just me and my kids, and then we end up leaving. I really didn't mess with no one, and we just stayed where a lot of people were at and stuff. I never been to South Central either, which is South Los Angeles. That is the most dangerous area in LA. South Central? I thought that was just on the TV shows. I'll never go there at all, ever, because they have a high gang activity there and gun violence. They said in the daytime it's somewhat safer there. Okay, that's all. I won't be visiting there. Because like I'm gonna tell you straight up, the reason why I won't drive through there is because like when we was in New Orleans and we ended up turning down the wrong street. Let me hurry tell you this story because I only got a couple more minutes. We ended up turning down the wrong street, right? And child, this was like watching New Jack City. All I saw was people of white, black, Latino. Some of them were inside the apartments, standing in the doorways. I don't even know if the building was empty or not. Just every damn where people were all outside the apartments. You know, they had guns and stuff. When we rolled by, my ex stopped like a nutty fruit cake, and the dude was standing up there. He started shaking his head up and down like, y'all good? And I was like shaking my head up saying, yeah, we good. And I was because my ex was about to turn around. I told him, don't fucking turn around. Keep on going. Don't be stopping and turning around and shit. They're going to think we undercover or some shit. You know, be shooting in the car and shit. And so when the guy nodded his head up and down, I nodded my head up and down too. He went on to let us through. I'm never going to forget about that. We didn't turn around either. Fuck that turn around shit. So that's why I don't ride through certain neighborhoods, because certain neighborhoods, you know, they be having lookout. I don't know what that shit is called. Anyway, you mess around and get yourself killed. All right, point blank. You know, and then now this was in 2001 when we rode down the wrong street of Louisiana in New Orleans, right? Now I don't know what the hell would happen. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not gonna ride in South Central if they say it's very, very dangerous. Just like Watts. Watts is another one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Los Angeles. I don't even know what Watts is. I don't even know where that's at. They said the crime has fallen a little bit though. It's like Koreatown. I never been there either, so I would never basically visit there. Now I went to Fashion District in the daytime. It was cool in the daytime. In Hollywood too, the same thing. So the thing is though, a lot of these things they have on here with exceptions to Watts in South Central, in Koreatown and West Adams. I've been to all these other places and stuff. It's with the exception to Skid Row too. Even though I've been to Skid Row 3 times, but it's just common sense. Don't be in these areas at night or in the daytime, the secluded areas of those areas, and just use common sense. You know, that's point blank. And just certain places you need not to visit. You know, I went to Inglewood, so that's good. Okay, I did that. You know, I don't have to go to Compton and South Central and all these other damn places. Because if you don't live in these areas and you just pop up, you never know what gang may be out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? Or whomever. So that's why I'll go to these areas and shit. I'll never visit these areas, actually. Just like they got certain areas in other parts of California that are racist. I'll never visit those areas. Period. I didn't do it in Texas. I didn't do it in Atlanta. I didn't do it in Cleveland, and I won't be doing it here. Point blank. I'm not trying to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything. But like I said before, y'all, I will do the video from Skid Row if everything looks right, if it looks like I can, and if I can do an interview with somewhere there, I'll do that if I can in a safe manner and without the person being feeling you know, some type of way. Some of them don't like being on camera, so I do respect that, you know. Other than that, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get off this video. Thank y'all so much. I really didn't have too much to talk about today. I didn't get a chance to go over the inventors. I'll do that tomorrow. I didn't do it on purpose today because it was too late, but I will do it tomorrow for you guys. Don't forget to check out those little things that I told you to check out earlier if you wanted to hear that girl's interview regarding the incident that happened to her when Takeoff was killed. Also, any other articles that I talked about with the recall on the medications. Again, you may want to talk to your doctor or your pharmacist regarding those and go from there. Do not stop taking any medications unless you talk to your doctor and they tell you to, point blank. All right. Let me do my disclaimer. Everything in this video is protected under the 1976 Fair Use Copyright Act. Everything in this video is used for instructional purposes, educational or research or entertainment or to provide opinions or comments on. That disclaimer will be below this video or within this video. Other than that, guys, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Let me say thank you to everybody in my chat. Adam Fears, thank you for coming in tonight, stopping by. Thank you, Missy, for coming by, like always. Thank you for your support. And thank you to everybody who was in the bushes. Thank you to everybody who will watch this video in replay. All right. Again, this was just random topics tonight, just some talking, you know, just late night talking. That's it. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'll be having a good topic to discuss. And then after that, guys, you know I don't be on the weekends unless something, you know, like emergency come up or something I just need to tell you guys. All right. Other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow between 6 and 7. Okay. And until then, don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and hit that bell notification. All right. Y'all have a good night and sweet dreams. All right. Let me get out of here. Let me do this.